Is the universe experiencing itself through us? A viewer asked. A question from our community has been echoing in my mind ever since it appeared beneath the last video. Not a simple question, not a casual one, but a quiet, cosmic whisper. What if the universe is experiencing itself through us? At first, it sounds poetic, like something a philosopher would murmur while staring at the stars. But the deeper you go into physics, cosmology, and the science of consciousness, the more you begin to wonder whether this idea is less fantasy and more a hidden feature of reality we've only begun to detect. Imagine, for a moment, drifting above Earth as if your mind has stepped outside of itself. Below you, lights flicker like signals in a neural network, cities glowing across the dark curves of continents. Far above, stars burn with ancient fire, their light carrying the memories of things that happened billions of years ago. And in the vast quiet between those stars, what we once thought was empty, there is structure, energy, and information humming like the background tone of the cosmos. The strange part is this: every atom in your brain, every spark of electrical thought, every moment of perception, is made from the same cosmic ingredients that swirl in distant nebulae. You're built from the universe's oldest materials, stardust shaped into consciousness, and that alone becomes a puzzle big enough to unravel everything we think we know about existence. Scientists used to assume consciousness was a byproduct of biology, an accidental trick of evolution, nothing more. But as physics has pushed deeper into the quantum world, and neuroscience has struggled to define what awareness actually is, a new idea has crept into the conversation. Consciousness may not simply be something that happens in the universe, but something that arises from the fundamental structure of the universe itself. Some researchers speak cautiously about this, as if the idea might crumble under too much light. Others lean in, arguing that matter, when arranged in the right complexity, begins to store, process, and reflect information, the very thing the universe has done since the first particles appeared. If that's true, then awareness isn't separate from the cosmos, it's a continuation of it, a phase transition, like steam condensing into water, or chaos settling into order. And once consciousness appears, something unprecedented happens. The universe gains the ability to look back at itself, to study its own origins, to question its own design, to wonder. You, sitting wherever you are right now, watching or listening to this, are part of that reflexive moment of the cosmos contemplating what it has become across centuries of scientific discovery. One theme keeps resurfacing: observers matter. The act of measuring reality, whether it's a particle's position or a star's movement, changes the story being told. It collapses possibilities into outcomes. It creates a bridge between potential and experience. Some physicists argue we shouldn't connect this to consciousness. Others, quietly, think we can't avoid it. Because when matter becomes aware, it stops being a passive part of the universe and becomes an active participant. Every thought, every curiosity, every discovery adds to a growing archive of cosmic memory. When we study the stars, the universe doesn't just reveal itself, it learns something new through us. It evolves through the information we uncover and the questions we dare to ask. And that leads to a possibility so profound it feels almost unreal. Consciousness might be the universe's way of knowing itself, like a mirror being held up to infinite space, and for the first time in billions of years, the universe sees its own reflection. Maybe that's why humans exist at all, not as cosmic accidents, but as the inevitable result of atoms trying across endless time to understand what they are. Life emerges. Life becomes aware. Awareness begins to wonder, and that wondering becomes the universe experiencing itself from the inside out. It doesn't imply purpose in the human sense. It doesn't turn the cosmos into a deity or a living organism. But it does suggest that consciousness may not be random. It may be part of the architecture of reality, a natural phase of a universe that grows in complexity as it evolves. When you look at the night sky and feel something stir inside you, a mix of awe, smallness, and electrifying curiosity, that sensation might not be coincidence. It might be recognition, the universe noticing itself through your eyes. So the question that viewer asked, is the universe experiencing itself through us, isn't just poetic. It's one of the most scientifically provocative ideas we've ever encountered, because if even a fraction of it is true, then our search for meaning, our drive to explore, our thirst for understanding, isn't separate from the universe's evolution. It's part of it, a continuation of the cosmic story that began long before Earth took shape. And the next chapter of that story is being written right now, in minds like yours.